Welcome to another episode on our channel. I thought I was done with the workbench. There's a story behind it, and for what it's worth. So I sent a picture of the workbench to an old college buddy of mine. He's a little bit older than I am. He's done everything. He's been a contractor, airplane pilot. I mean, he's kind of a jack of all trades and a master of one or two of those trades, by the way. But he really liked the bench. And my buddy is not one to, as I don't know what's the term he uses when people BS him, shine people on. So, if you want that, if you want to know his opinion about something, just ask him. He'll tell you. He really liked the bench, and he said, "I'll take two." And so I thought, okay, well, I'm going to send him one. He doesn't watch the channel, I don't think. If he does, he doesn't, well, he probably figured it out. Anyway, so I started on the bench. This one is oak. Yes, it came from pallet wood, but the oak pallet wood is garbage. Is twisted, is bowed, is cupped. And what started out as 1.5 inches after I got done planing it down, it comes out to just over 3/4 inch. So anyway, it has more planing to do. You can see the nail holes and stuff in it. It's got character. Let's put it that way. And he'll appreciate the fact that I, broke down a pallet and made him a bench. The design will be pretty much like the first one. But I'm not going to show you how I'm going to make this bench. That's not the purpose of showing you this. As soon as my wife saw that I was making a bench, another miniature workbench, she said, "I need a different finial." I'm going, "For what?" For my workbench. "I need a different finial." I'm going, "What's wrong with that?" She says, "It's too big." And you know what? She's not wrong. Remember the criteria for the original workbench that I did. I had to build it from stuff that I either had on hand or I could somehow acquire for free. And we had this big square finial, just, I don't know, years ago we bought this thing. I have no idea why we didn't take it back after we bought it. But bottom line is, it is too big for this drawer. Fortunately, I don't have to remake the drawer. I was afraid that it wasn't going to be big enough for her, and she's a happy camper with the drawer. So I'm a happy camper. I don't have to redo the drawer. But I do have to do a different finial, and I'm kind of feel in a way obligated to continue with the free stuff or almost free stuff. I'm not going to be married to it this time like I was last time. But here's what I'm going to do. Get this out of the way. So she has an attraction to very weathered or darkish or very warm wood. And she has an attraction to dark metal. Kind of like the Italian rifle that was basically the first antique rifle we ever bought. I think a couple episodes ago. We got it off eBay because the thing was made before 1896. So technically, as far as the feds are concerned, it's not a firearm. And this was 20 years ago when eBay would not, they didn't care what you sold. So there's a long story to how we got a rifle off eBay. But the bottom line is, it's got dark metal and it's got very warm wood. So what I don't know what it's going to look like yet. It's either going to have kind of a T, kind of like that. The long part here is the part that you pull, and the little stumpy T is the part that connects to the drawer. So it'll either be T-shaped or it will have two parts that attached to the face of the drawer. I don't know which yet, but I do have a pretty good idea of what material I'm going to make it out of. So you may have seen this before. I think you have. It's called bottle brush. I milled this from a large branch that was weather damaged, probably by the Santa Ana winds, years and years and years ago. Bottle brush is technically a shrub, but I think that's only a technicality, or I got the species wrong because the thing's 30 feet high. Our house has a very steep pitched roof. My interior roof, half the house is 14 feet high, and that tree is twice, just eyeballing it, is twice the height. So bottom line, we got a 30-foot tree. I'm pretty sure it's called bottle brush. This stuff looks even warmer. The red even looks, well, if you want to call it red, reddish, looks even warmer when you put a little butcher block oil on it, mineral oil, tung oil, whatever you use. So I'm not going to use this because she likes this block of wood for whatever reason. But I got more of the stuff laying around I haven't used yet. So believe it or not, her finial, the part that you draw, is going to come out of this. I think I've lost my mind. But yeah, this is what the stuff looks like when it's got the bark and stuff on it. And I'll go through the process of as safely as I can. It may be one of those things, don't try this at home, folks, because what I'm doing is probably dangerous. I mean, using a table saw or power tool to cut something that's not already kind of rectangle shape or square shape, I'm not going to win any awards for, table saw or chop saw or even hand plane safety of the year. But I like my fingers. I still have them all. I came close once, and I learned at least not to do what I did. Just wait for the blade to stop moving on a chop saw. Just pass that on to you. So yeah, I'll make the drawer pull itself, or probably out of this piece or a piece like it. I don't know what kind of shape this is in. It feels kind of light, so it may be a little too old. But I do have other pieces slightly larger that they feel denser. I think this will be okay, but we'll see. Yeah, that's for the part that you grab and pull, drawer pull. Now the part that connects the drawer pull to the drawer face may be these things. Oh boy, I get after her for doing this, but I'm wearing a dark shirt. These are called rough cut nails. I forgot where we got these. I think we got them off Etsy. Somebody up in New England, blacksmith, makes these things. If you never used them and you don't want your wood to split, use the smaller version of these. Pointy nails tend to split wood when you drive them in. Old-time carpenters learned a long time ago that if you use a flat nail and drive it into the edge of a wood, it grips better. I won't go into why, but it grips better, and it's less likely to split the wood if you're not using, of course, turn of the century, they didn't really use screws much of anything. In fact, a serious woodworker wouldn't be caught anywhere near, I'm going the wrong way, I swear there's going to be a neurosep test, wouldn't be caught dead using a nail of any kind like that. Joints and glue if you have to. That was the mark of a good tradesman. Another possibility, connecting the wood to the face of the drawer. Again, we got this thing from, keep doing it, from Etsy. This is a hook. We actually have a firearm or two hanging on one of these things. A little bit of leather on it. these are hand forged. I'm thinking about cutting it, assuming that I can even cut this thing, and using the rectangle part as an attachment, sink it into the drawer face and sink it into the wood, either just one or a pair of them. I don't know yet. She hasn't decided on design, and until she decides on a design, material is to be determined. I even thought about making the whole thing out of one piece of wood, but there's the issue of the hole for the existing finial that's right in the middle of the drawer face. I think I was working around that too, but we'll see. So there you have it. I'm not going to draw this out. This is just the first episode. Kind of, let's call it drawer pull number 1. There won't be a 3 and a 4. At least I hope not. It'll be episode number 2, and I'll take you through the whole process once we kind of figure out what it is. You got to have a design before you can construct. I don't care if you're building the house or creating a computer game. Design and development. It's just the way it works. So there you have it. I hope you've liked what you've seen, or in this case, heard. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up, hitting the subscribe button, and within that subscribe button, there's a little alert. You click it, and there's a bell-shaped thing. That'll let you know when we put up a new episode, which we try to do every day. So until then, everyone, have a good day.